Hi, I'm Sadie, and if you are watching this on Agape Night, if you know what that is, hey guys. I thought it would be fun and sentimental, I don't know, all the vibes, to kind of interview my classmates, whether they're in my friend group, I've just kind of seen them in the hall, close or not with them. I just thought it would be really fun to get the gang all together for one last hurrah and make a video kind of reflecting on high school, and talking about our futures and see where we are all at in our lives as like a little time capsule. So without further ado, this is where we are at in life.
For some reason, like, I don't know, knowing that this is being filmed, I'm like, oh God. You are not the only one. Okay. I'm scared.
I know, I heard it's pretty nervous here.
That works.
Y'all, I need. What is your name and how long have you been at Notre Dame?
I'm Isabel, and I've been here since 6th grade, so this is my 7th year.
Since freshman year. Since 6th grade, so for 7 years. For 2 years now.
I've been at Notre Dame since 9th grade.
Since freshman year.
Been at Notre Dame for 7 years now, which is really crazy to say.
So if you could tell your 6th grade self anything, what would it be?
Probably just make good relationships with your teachers because they're always there for you. And it may not seem like it. Some teachers may come off differently than others, but they all care about you.
You can only rely on God and yourself, but leave your heart open to accepting the help of others as well.
I'd say don't be afraid to get out there and just like not worry about other people's opinions, and yeah.
Definitely to keep holding on and hold on hope, because I went to a different school and I went to public school. I wasn't very happy where I was. I definitely struggled a lot with like friends. So Notre Dame kind of became like a new outlet for me. I definitely was able to like find myself and also find girls that like I felt like really supported me and like girls that I could go to. So definitely tell myself to stay positive because it does get better, yeah.
Don't be worried about high school. You're going to meet the most amazing people of your whole life and you're going to have the best time.
It would probably be, for some reason I thought it's not that deep.
Who is someone who's changed your life for the better in high school and how so?
Shout out to Emily Considine. She is the best person anyone, hands down, could ask for. She is so cool and will do anything for the people she loves. She is my favorite person to ever exist.
I'll name two. The first is probably Ellie Pinto. I did not expect to have a transfer column, especially for sailing, but I think just having someone who shared that interest with me like made me realize that I shouldn't have like totally closed off the door on that part of my life with sailing. But also we just have so much fun together. And then probably Hope Riley. There's something about like going to school with your best friend from like childhood. It's just so fun. We're always just goofy together.
Oh my gosh, Mrs. Reed, for sure. In school mom figure, like 100%, like one of the nicest people. Always willing to talk to us and just great to have someone that's like a perfect balance of like a support system and a mentor at school.
This is really cheesy, but I want to say Michaela. She was one of the people like definitely who showed me how to be myself the most. So, and I told her that in the Agape letter, but yeah, just kind of a quick snippet. I'm just really glad that I became friends with her and she's a really good person.
First one would be Miss Tully, and just the way Miss Tully like leads the whole system, especially with always like her positivity and stuff. She's always been like a great role model to me, and I definitely loved having her as like an inspiration throughout my time at Notre Dame.
What was a time in your high school career that you were proud of yourself? And what was the time that you were proud of yourself in high school?
This year, I became very close with a lot of different people in my grade, and I realized that like it's more important to put yourself out there rather than stick to like a small group, because these are going to be your sisters for life.
Probably last year when I committed to college, like I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but like that was it was exciting.
For sure.
Choosing a college not on May 1st at 11:58 p.m. But also like choosing the one that I wanted to go to and not what like other people were saying I should do, because I don't know, I feel like it's hard to not listen to what everyone else is saying all the time.
Definitely this past fall, I had a lot of like health stuff going on, and I still got to I got to play Paulette in Legally Blonde, and that was like a dream role of mine, and like I've done MD theater since 7th grade, so it was like a big deal for me to like get to play a role like that. And then also like leading Kairos, like it was kind of like that month of like October, November, and then I got into like my top school in December, so it was like that whole fall, like I definitely had a lot of stuff going on, like kind of like behind the scenes. But I was really proud of myself that I was able to persevere, and that was also thanks to like people here. Like I had a lot of support system from friends and teachers and faculty, but yeah.
Freshman year, it's kind of embarrassing, but freshman year, I during the school show for dance, I fell flat on my face, like butt up in the air. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but butt up in the air, flat on my face, and I literally bounced back up. Like you could watch the video in slow motion, you still don't even see it. And I hit the ground, you could hear it, and I kept going, and no one even knew till after the show.
Gosh, yeah, I think most recently is coming to mind just with college acceptances, and being named valedictorian was something that was really, I don't like being in people's faces about things, but it's really cool to have people see what you've been working on for the last 4 years and to feel like that's all come to fruition. It's just such a special feeling.
What is something in your life that is fulfilling for you right now?
I'm so bored with school, bro. There's nothing going on right now. I'm not fulfilled.
Going on walks.
Hot girl walk?
Yeah. I love doing that.
I would say probably being an older sister and watching my younger sisters grow up.
Probably, I would say the friendships that I've made over the past year. I think the friendships that I've made in my senior year are the strongest ones that I've ever had. And they really help me wake up in the morning.
What's your senior quote?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, I think it was a Robin Williams quote. I don't remember what it was.
It's so bad. I don't even know where my senior quote is.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, wait, okay. All right.
The quote was, oh gosh.
What? That's what it is? That's what I picked. That's what...
If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way.
Of all the ones that I could have done, that's what I picked. I remember it was deliberating. I don't even know who that guy is.
James Freeman Clark.
Do you think you took high school for granted? Why or why not?
Ooh, I feel like that's kind of a loaded question.
I think in the beginning of freshman year I took it for granted, but now towards the end I kind of wish I wasn't I wish this day was over or something like that, because it does go by fast.
I think probably at times. It's one of those things, school is school, we're all kind of wishing it away at some points, but at the same time I think that when the moments came down that really mattered, or any kind of pivotal situations, I think everything kind of stops there and you really think about that.
No, I don't think so. I think I made every moment count as much as I could.
I don't know how to answer that, but no, I don't think I would say I took it for granted. I mean, obviously this being the last day of classes now, I look back and I think about all the days. And I think something that I've been thinking about is it's so hard to live in the moment, because what does that even mean? Because you can't freeze the time, and it just keeps moving. So even when you're living in the moment, it's still behind you. Time just keeps moving. So I think that's something that I personally have a hard time with. It's just, even when you try to capture a moment, you know that it's going to be over soon. And I think that's really difficult. So no, I don't think I took it for granted, but it's difficult to make the most of it, I guess.
What do you wish you spent more time doing in high school?
I wish I joined student council. I was literally so afraid to run. And I think also the possibility of getting that rejection too scares you. But I wish my mom would be standing behind my head right now being yes. But she'd be you idiot.
I started journaling in middle school, and I love looking back on them. I have a journal from when I shadowed in 6th grade, and I love looking back at those, so I wish I kept up with that so I could keep looking at those memories.
I wish I spent more time with my parents because I usually just don't see them that much, which is fine, but I wish I did go out with them more.
I wish I spent less time doing like homework and stuff like that. I wish I prioritized like being with friends more, and I definitely have this year. But I wish that I also spent more time with people, like a whole different groups of people, which I think I also did well this year, but just kind of like getting myself out there and like hanging out with different people that like you would normally hang out with.
I mean, like, rejection's a part of life, but like definitely just should have like put myself out there more. That would be the answer to that.
And what is something that worries you the most about your future?
Not knowing. I wish somebody would just tell me, like, oh, that you'd be so good at doing this, and I'd be like, okay, like, let's try it. But everybody's like, you gotta figure it out by yourself. So that's what worries me.
I've always been very idealistic, and that's come back to bite me in the butt a few times. So I guess now it's causing me to worry about like wanting to make the biggest impact on the world that I possibly can. And so that's a worry that I have.
I'm so worried that my high school or my college friends aren't going to understand my sense of humor like at all. And at our like my admitted students day, like I said the word bot in front of my roommate, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, like I had like."
And like, how do you explain that?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
because you just know what it means.
Yeah, I just know what bot means, and like no one there like just understands, like, because I just feel like I'll like pull out random like metaphors and like just random like it doesn't make sense, but my friends here they'll understand it. I'm so worried that I'm gonna go
so bad
to Richmond next year and they're gonna be like, "What are you saying?"
I'm nervous that I'm gonna end up alone and like not find true love. Like I do not want to be alone. Like that's what makes me nervous. Like I want to be married and I want to have a family. Like that's what I'm nervous about. I know that I can figure out like career and
That was a loaded question. It's okay. I don't know. I'll answer it with you. Just starting over, leaving friends like Sadie. Oh. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Just like, yeah, I guess. Like starting over, not having that easy sense of community like we do here. Yeah. Oh. Please don't tell me I'm the only one crying. Worried about just like letting my like mental health get the best of me, and like I just have this like overwhelming anxiety that like I'm gonna like get bad again, like whether or not I can help it, and that like I'm scared like I won't be able to kind of like bounce back like I once did. So that's like been
but you can, I swear.
I appreciate you. But yeah, that's been like this like looming anxiety that I would say is my like fear.
And also it's all fine because Sadie doesn't move away till October, so you're just gonna live with me for all of September, so it's like fine.
So I'm gonna help her move into college, and we're just gonna go together. Hashtag quarter system. What excites you the most about your future?
That I have so many opportunities waiting for me in college and outside of college that I want to take advantage of, and like I think it'll help me grow as a person.
I'm excited to get a fresh start, definitely. I'm excited to be in the warm weather and to just like be with so many people that I'll hopefully be able to find like different people and like people that I have like more in common with.
I'm excited to just like come to a point where I'm really independent and kind of start doing things that I want, like adventures and like traveling and just like making choices, like big decisions and choices for myself, and like that'll lead me to great places.
Knowing that there's so many more people to meet and so many more things that like haven't even, like this is just the start of life basically, so just knowing that I know who I am now, and like I can use that to just accomplish more things and like meet new people and have these new experiences, so yeah.
If success was guaranteed, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Hopefully back here. Maybe hopefully have like a boyfriend.
Okay, so I've always loved kids my whole life, so I definitely would love don't need to have a husband. If it happens, it happens. But I definitely want to have like a lot of kids when I'm older and just have like a huge family, because I know my siblings are something that's like I hold closest to my heart. So I hope to have a lot of kids when I'm older. And for me, it's not necessarily having like the dream job. It's more about having like being comfortable, having like a safe and fulfilling life full of like people I love around me. And I definitely want to live next to my sister when I'm older. Maybe like staying back here, or even like trying out a new city like Colorado, Salt Lake City, or something fun. But we'll see where the future takes us.
Let's see, I'm 27. I would have graduated law school recently. I would be hired at a really good firm, living hopefully in Boston or DC. I would have traveled a lot, and I still will continue to travel. And I will have hopefully my own apartment and eat a lot of different new foods. Nope, I could get a fish.
I tend not to think about this far in advance. I kind of like plan the next 2 years and then I'm done. So let me think for a second. Hopefully I'm happy. I don't know. Maybe I'll be 28.
Do you want like a dog?
No. Hopefully I still have my friends from here. Hopefully I have new friends and new, relationships. Maybe I'll have a boyfriend, or maybe I'll have a husband even. Who knows? Maybe
Ring by spring.
Ring by spring. I don't know. I think the life plan for Annie being married and with kids is that's like 30s. I don't think it's.
And 2 more questions for you. What is one bucket list item that you have in mind? Like before you die, like you're gonna do this.
I definitely want to do something like risky, like maybe like cliff jumping.
Ride a camel in Egypt, like looking at the pyramids.
I actually really want to go bungee jumping, but I don't know if that's like legal for me because I'm only 18. I don't know like what are the requirements.
Yeah.
Or like scuba diving.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
I want to go to Antarctica. That's probably random, but like that's like definitely on my bucket. Or Iceland too. See the Northern Lights.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I want to go to like the Oscars. I want to go to like one of those big award shows or something.
At this moment in time, what matters the most to you in life?
Like friendships and family. I've started to realize this year that just like that's the best part of life, and like focusing on that is like makes me happy.
I don't know, being happy with myself, like doing what makes me happy and not feeling like the pressure of other people or other like opinions to make me kind of fit into a mold that I don't want to be in, just like kind of like putting my happiness first.
I think right now I really want to keep the relationships that I've made here, and I really want to cultivate the relationships with like my family, because I feel like now that I have a lot more free time and I'm not stressed about school, like I'm able to connect with them more. And also just like finding where I fit in the world, I think.
Family, definitely. I think my family's been a huge part of my entire life, so just love them.
Perfect. Thanks for sitting down.
Oh my god. Thanks for having me.
Figuring out what you want to make out of every situation, just not like what is the meaning of life kind of vibes, but like who people are to you, who you are to yourself, and what each situation like holds in terms of value for you.
The people that I surround myself with, because I think that people bring out the best in me because I'm such a people person. Like I'm just the biggest extrovert I know, and so if I surround myself with the right people, I know that'll help me become the best version of myself. Yeah.